Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona.
And we're back with a
Friday night hangout.
Kind of an impromptu.
Yeah, I mean, last night. I mean, I thought it was Wednesday when I was saying it.
Yeah, Shona, I mean, she thought we had like all week to prepare for this. And we had 24 hours.
Hey, it's all good.
So,
it's all good.
But hey.
So, we are kind of prepared for it thanks to help from Gandy and Charles. So Gandy had sent us a couple American single malts before the holidays, before we started the Advent box. And he suggested that I do it blind and do our Bullet single malt. Well, while I was preparing for tonight, I also realized that we had a new Riff single malt. So I put Gandy's two, along with ours, into a blind. Now, I did this a couple hours ago. Don't really know which one's which. However, I know Bryan absolutely doesn't know which one's which. So, fun to taste some single malts. I'm kind of shocked with how dark some of these single malts are.
They really are. When you were pouring them up, we were talking about the color of them.
Mm-hmm. I know that the two that Gandy sent are picks from different channels.
Okay.
So excited to, we're going to score them, see how they do. And then we have a blind that just came in the mail today from Charles. He sent us two blinds, so we were doing the one that has two in it. Have no clue what it is. It's a double blind. So
good deal.
He sent us one with three. I went with the two since we're already doing four.
Thank you, Charles.
Yes.
Thank you, Gandy. And
thanks,
I'm not
everybody.
sure if Dave is in the chat tonight or not, but we received a package in the mail from Dave Vocalsang
We did.
today also.
It was a great mail call day.
Yes, it was.
And so in the mail today, Charles and I worked together, and it was really a big part of Charles. Bryan and I normally don't buy each other Christmas gifts. However, Charles sent me a message, and he found something that he thought maybe Bryan might like. So I wanted to take that opportunity to get him something.
Interesting.
And so Charles and I decided that he should open it tonight because it just came today on the live.
How convenient. How convenient.
You guys all get to watch Bryan open his
Well,
kind
how
of
about before
holiday.
I open that, how about I do some shout outs?
Yes, do that, please.
Because I may get totally sidetracked here. Okay, everybody, let's see. First off, I want to thank everybody for joining us on short notice.
Yes.
And I would like to say cheers to Charles, Wilmington Piper, Rick Moreland, Alan Adams, Mr. Richie J, Wilmington Piper, Candy, John Shank. Cheers to all you guys. Thank you for joining us. Rob, the SS Supervisor. Cheers to you, sir. There's Jaden. Jaden, hopefully you're feeling better tonight.
Yes.
And the pain
Some of the
from
pain,
the grease
yeah.
burn is letting up. Thanks for joining us. This thing just skipped on me again. Hey, when it does that. Whiskey Corner, cheers to you. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Stephen Scone, cheers. Thanks for joining us. And I think that makes me current.
Okay. If we've missed anybody that you haven't chatted, cheers, and
Yes.
thank you for joining us.
I do apologize if I missed you. It was not intentional.
And be sure to hang around. There's Dave. Dave, thank you. We received our package today.
Yes, thank you, Dave.
Thank
Cheers
you
to
so much. Super excited. If you stick around towards the end, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I'll put that in the chat here soon. It is going to be a 5 1-ounce sample blind. So I'm not going to tell you what that is. That will be free to enter. Again, that'll go out there. We will also be spinning the patron wheel. So for the giveaway, you will need to be present when we do that. If not, we'll pick another winner. But the patron wheel, I try to do that once a month for our patrons, where you will be getting a Cask 529 leather keychain and a surprise bottle. I'm not going to tell you what it is, a 2-ounce pour or something.
Pretty exciting port, though, I can tell you that.
Yep. So, let's open your
Okay.
holiday gift.
It's
Christmas
heavy.
gift.
Did you put a brick in here, Charles? It's kind of heavy.
You never know what Charles comes up
No,
with.
you just don't. That's why I asked. And then the two of you working together on this is...
Those who are just joining us, Charles helped me come up with this for Bryan, and it arrived today. So we decided that he should open it tonight on the show. So we'll just all get to see his reaction to it.
So it was presented to me originally that this was all Charles, but now there's a whole new light been brought to it. Just never know.
You gotta open it.
It's dark in there.
He's
I
like
can't see
scared.
anything.
He's like afraid
Yeah.
it's going to jump out at him.
This is the hero selection. That's totally cool. Jack Daniels. I'm assuming that's what's in the box. Very nice. That's not what's in the box.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
You're going to give Charles a heart
So
attack.
it's a single barrel proof rye hero selection. So that is totally cool. Charles, thank you so much for helping Shona with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally awesome. That one is not going in any advent box. I promise you.
But
Thank
it will
you.
be opened, right? We will get to taste
Oh,
it.
well, you know
Okay.
that'll be open.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Thank you again, Charles, and thank you for
You're welcome. Leave that. Don't dump that.
awesome. Totally awesome.
Good.
That's exciting. Terry will be jealous. He's probably got one.
He's probably got one. All right, we are going to start this blind. Like I said, this one is an American single malt blind.
Charles, I see the name on there. That's cool to know that it was a Navy vet, though. That's awesome. Okay, number one.
Mm-hmm. So John's asking if it is a store pick. And so I don't know a whole lot about it, but I believe it is picked by a veteran, correct? Is that how that works? Charles?
My understanding is that, yes. So this bottle was chosen by Melvin Keebler, U.S. Navy veteran, nuclear subs. He is currently the SVP General Manager at Jack Daniels Distillery. Melvin served as a chief engineer over the power plants division aboard fast attack nuclear submarines, whose primary mission was to seek out enemy submarines and surface vessels. Community, camaraderie, and the importance of mission are the core principles that I feel my military service shares with my work today at the Jack Daniel Distillery. It's my privilege to select this whiskey in honor of the men and women who continue to serve and protect our freedom.
So Mike is watching. And
Mike.
Terry has been looking for that bottle. He's super jealous.
Terry
and
does
wants to
not
know.
have it. That's so awesome. So awesome.
Oh, shoot.
Thanks for letting me know, Miker.
You just really made his night now. I mean, the bottle made his night, but now you really made his night.
He wants to know if he can get one.
Oh, shoot. This is, it's shockingly a little bit spicy on the nose.
It is.
A little bit of
For
sweetness.
as light in color as it is,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, actually. Okay, what do you think? Can you try it?
Mm-hmm.
You already did. Mm-hmm. Of course you did.
Nice. Well-rounded. A little bit of a hug on it. Not super bad, but a little bit of burn. It's my first drink all day, so that might
Yeah.
be a little bit of it.
Mine as well.
It starts out a little bit like creamy, but it finishes thin. Nice spice flavors. If I didn't know it was American single malt, I would have guessed it was a rye, as spicy as this one is.
It's really unique. It's different really than anything we've had. Just the whole profile of it.
It's finishing with a hint of a cocoa note for me.
To everybody that has just joined us recently, I see a lot of new names there, so cheers to everybody and thank you for joining us.
Yes, cheers. So, I mean, first taste, this one's really, it's a nice pour.
It's a little bit thin, but really spicy for as thin as it is.
We are going to score these tonight. I'm going to write down my score the first round and then come back through, make sure I want to keep it that score. But overall, that's a decent pour.
I came in under you.
You did?
I did.
That's really shocking. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway. I can get in there real quick. That way you guys can all get entered for that. Again, you will need to stick around till the end to be included in that. And you are going to be typing exclamation point whiskey. Yep, it's in there. I want to make sure it's in the comment. So exclamation point whiskey with the EY to be entered into that.
See, Mark Scott has made his way into the chat with the ever so popular Go Bobcats chant.
Awesome. We also decided this evening to do something a little bit different. I was pouring up some samples for some other things, so I got a little bit carried away, a tiny bit carried away. So we decided if anybody's interested, along with the wheel for the paid patron giveaway this evening and the free giveaway, we're also going to do a super chat giveaway, and we're going to do those as duck races. So Mike, if Terry's listening, we're doing duck races.
And how many of those are you going to do?
We're going to do 3 duck races. So for every $5 super chat, you'll get a duck. If you win one, we'll take that duck out, but you can, keep going. So what that is, we have...
Back up.
Yep.
Slow down. If they win one, are you taking all their ducks out?
Nope, I'm just taking one duck
Just
out.
taking one duck out.
Yep.
Okay.
So I did 5 1-ounce pours of the whole Limestone Farms collection. And so one winner will get all 5 samples of the Limestone Farms. And then I did 3 2-ounce samples of the Dark Arts collection that we have. And so there's going to be 2 winners for that. Each winner will get 1 set of the 2-ounce pours. You'll get 3 total pours. Did I make sense?
I think you just got it back. You said 3 2-ounce samples, which is right.
Yeah, it is 3 2-ounce samples.
But there's a total of 3 bottles.
Yes,
So each set will be 3 2-ounce samples.
correct. Of the Dark Arts.
Yes, exactly. Charles, thank you. He's already in there. Okay. So this one, what are you getting on? You've already tasted it, haven't you? Mm-hmm. On the nose, I'm getting a little bit of ethanol on the nose. Did you get that?
I didn't get ethanol. I didn't get really anything on the nose. However, tasting it, nice and spicy again. A lot of creaminess. It has some proof to it.
Michael Bortner loves ducks almost as much as whiskey.
Some, it's, I am almost thinking almost like a port type finish or it's finished. I get that chocolate note, but then it goes into wine finish. And I know one of these is finished. So I'm going to guess
almost
this.
reminds me of a port finish. It's really, ooh, that doesn't finish like that though.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's really unique as well. Just as one was really unique, two is unique.
I really, really like this one. I love the finish on it.
Thank you, Wilmington Piper, for your entries. And I failed to mention there a minute ago, Shona was talking. Rob, SS Supervisor, thank you, sir.
That one's a good. You know, it's funny because American single malts, we really stay away from them. We have bought the couple that we have, the New Riff and the Bullet. I don't know why we continue to stay away from them, because every one we have, we liked.
Well, they just don't ever seem to be on our hunt list for whatever reason. I mean, there's always something else that we are looking for.
On to number 3. Oh, we have He House Productions in there. Bob and Carol. Cheers.
Cheers to He House Productions. Thanks for joining us tonight.
This one I'm getting a lot of chocolate on the nose. Maybe a little bit of mocha, like espresso type chocolate. Like that one.
The palate didn't match the nose at all.
It didn't. However,
thank you, John. Cheers to you, sir.
it's good. It's not bad. It's real. This one has more cereal grain. A lot of cereal grain in
Grainy,
it.
definitely grainy, yeah. I couldn't have pinpointed that if you wouldn't have said that, but yeah, grainy.
Yeah, it's definitely more grainy. It doesn't match the chocolate mocha notes that you're getting on the nose, really, but it still has a great flavor. It has some proof to it, a little bit of burn. I kind of enjoy it though. It's different than the other two most. I mean, definitely different. Still shocked with how much spice is on these. There's a lot of spice.
Yeah, it's not.
I love the nose on this one though. Mike, I think that you would really like the nose on this. It's a really nice chocolate coffee nose.
I can't get over the spice on them. Cheers, Rick, and thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Get you a duck on the pond there.
So far, I'm really enjoying this blind. It's different for
it's
sure.
totally different.
It's really different than what we're used to having.
Cheers, Miker. Thank you, sir. I see Mike was working with Charles there and getting lined up for Terry a bottle.
Oh, really?
So I will not be one up on Terry for long. But that's okay. Bottom line is I was up. Dave, thank you, sir. I don't know that you never win. Is that a true statement?
Thank you, Dave. We'll get all those in there here in a second. We'll do those duck races a little bit towards the end. We'll get through both of the blinds. I will tell you that maybe I should have ate a little bit more bread or something this evening because my cheeks are really getting warm. Brian's like, "Are you wearing a t-shirt tonight?" I go, "Yeah, I am, because last night I got really warm."
Cheers, Mr. Ritchie. Thank you, sir. I was down here in a t-shirt all evening, and I thought, man, I got to have a hoodie. She's like, "We're going to warm up when we start drinking." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm really cold." And the thing is, this is the first day I've really been cold down here, and it was 50 degrees outside today. It wasn't even cold out, so I don't know. Guess
This
my old
one-
bones are just chilling.
Has a really nice fruit forward nose. I'm really enjoying this nose. Not as much as number 3's nose on it because that chocolate coffee note was really nice. But this one also has a really pleasant fruit forward, and I can get a hint of the cereal grains in there. Really nice.
Rob, read Rob's comment. He's a mess. Cheers, Hazmat Compton.
He even put the D in my name.
Yeah.
There's a joke about that. There's no D in my name. However, we do have a friend that comes to whiskey night.
Shonda.
Yep. And she has the D in her name. Wow. That one. I think this one's taking the prize at the moment because this one. Wow.
That one is probably the mellowest I felt on the palate.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But it
I'm
had a
getting-
lot of characteristics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Rob, it's okay. It made me laugh. I don't mind that you put a D in my name. I really don't. It cracked me up, honestly.
She enjoyed having the D in her name. I think she's blushing, Charles, because there's no hazmat in this particular blind.
No, but I think this one is really warm. Number 4, I don't know what the proof point is, but I do feel it's really warm. It is nice, and it's a creamy, the viscosity on it is just right where I would want it to be.
Creamy, very creamy.
Overall flavors, I definitely feel it's a finished single malt. Probably where all the darkness is coming from some of these. It is good. I have no other words to express it besides it is good. Very drinkable. Nice fruit forward notes all the way through. Some cereal grains reminds me, kind of more of a, not really like a Honey Nut Cheerio, but more of a, almost like a Special K with red berries, because you get that fruit forward note and the sweetness from the grains of the cereal
Is that
grains.
2% milk or whole milk on there?
I put very little milk on mine, but
Bob, if you're
It's
still
really
with
good.
us in the chat, you'll have to let Jimmy know that Shauna found a very drinkable American malt.
I did. Very drinkable.
Very drinkable. Those are really good. All 4 of them. Just, they started out really different.
They did. I don't know if I need to start with number 4 again. I feel like number 4 is probably almost the proofiest. It really, really kind of warmed me up for the evening. I just seen Jaden's name pop up again. Did he ever say if he was doing better tonight? Because I was worried about him last night. Jaden, would you just let me know? Because I don't want to scroll back through. Are you feeling better tonight? Because I know that had to hurt last night. What? I burnt my whole hand cooking dinner that one night, and it would hurt for weeks. Bourbon Hunter Lee, thank you. We'll get you entered. Gandy, thank
Gandy,
you.
thank you,
Whiskey
sir.
Corner,
Whiskey
thank you.
Corner,
We'll get
thank
you
you.
entered.
The duck race is filling up.
It is. Number 3 was up there for me, but after tasting number 4, I almost want to reduce its score a little bit. It's not as good because I gave it kind of you know, with the nose and stuff on it and the coffee notes and stuff. But number 4 is really, really hitting good. Okay, Jaden, for sure, feeling good. Pain is all gone. Just a little more character to the face. Definitely get an aloe plant. Put some aloe on that, because when I burnt my hand very badly, my friend Jill, she went home, got me an aloe plant, put that on there for a few days, healed it up, no scars, looks great. So get some aloe for your burns. Oh, that popped up. I was reading something else.
What were you excited about?
It scrolled up really quick on me. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to make it through round 2.
Mark, we are tasting, cheers, Hazmat Compton. Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Mark, we are tasting American malts. It was a blind that was sent to us. 3 of them, correct? Were sent
Two
to
of
us.
them.
2 of them were
Yep.
sent to us by Gandy.
Yes. And they are picks
By other
by other channels.
channels.
Yeah, other channels. I'm pretty sure they were, yeah. And
And
then
then
2
we-
of them we threw into of
We
our
added-
single malts.
Go ahead. We added Bullet American malt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was a new riff.
Yep.
A Gandy riff. A Gandy riff
A
single
Gandy.
malt.
Okay, honestly, and I said that to Brian, because Dave's been really picking on Gandy, on that Gandy riff and stuff. And so when I realized, when I was up on the shelves, well, not on the shelves, but pulling things off the shelves this evening, and I'm like, oh, we have a new riff single malt. Nothing is more fitting than putting a new riff in with Gandy's.
Yeah, I think you even said a Gandy riff.
I did say
We
a
have
Gandy riff.
Thank you, Miker.
Oh, so I need to put Terry's name on
Oh,
too.
So those 2 are for Terry.
Yep.
Well, there you are. Terry's the winner. Okay, are any of those the Westward picks from Baker Drinks? Were there Westward? So Shauna poured these. That's why I'm kind of in the dark. I mean, I had an idea what we were having, but
I don't want to say yet because I need to read the card. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, when I got home, I did a lot of different things. And so I don't want to misspeak. I believe one of them is an SLB pick, and I think the other one is a 21090 pick.
they,
I
Bourbon
will-
Hunter Lee has directed that question directly at Gandy in the chat.
Good,
So,
Gandy, go.
So we will have an answer. So how about are you and your scoring? Are you pretty good with your scoring? Do you need to
Not yet.
taste
I've got
anything
one more.
else?
One more.
So these are not the Baker Drink picks.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know if you'd read that.
I knew that they weren't. I'm sorry. Okay, I've got my scoring. I will tell you that number 1 dropped down some because after going back the other way, it was like drinking water compared to the other ones.
It really was.
It was, wasn't it?
Oh my God, it was thin when we started with it. But when we come back to it,
Okay, so I have number 4 in first.
I do as well.
Then I have number 2.
I do as well.
Then I have number 3.
Same.
And then number 1.
Yep.
So let's see what
Same
these
order.
babies are. Number 4, this last one, was from Gandy, Cedar Ridge, single malt, SLB pick, red wine finish.
Nice.
Delicious.
That's a very, very
delicious.
good pour.
121.5 proof.
121.5?
Yep. Then
Gandy, that's a great pour.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It truly is great. Number 2, again, from Gandy. Number 2 was number 2 for us. Is Old Line Single Malt. It is a 21090 pick. It's an 8-year at 124.2 proof. Again, a very, very, very good pour. Then we have coming in 3rd place, Gandy. I'm a little bit sorry about this, but not because the 2 you sent us came 1st and 2nd. But New Riff is coming in 3rd. Strong New Riff Single Malt 7-year at 113.8 proof. Loved the coffee note and the mocha note that is on the nose on that one. And the coffee note is in it. It's really good, but it doesn't stand a chance against these 2 with me.
No, there's a big difference there.
And then, unfortunately, our 4th place was the Bullet Single Malt at 90 proof. But it's really unfair because it's only 90 proof, and these ones are all coming in at way over 100.
But I will tell you this. Shona and I liked that Bullet Single Malt.
We did, by itself.
But that thing is, dare I say, pathetic against these other 3.
Candy said,
Wow.
yes, I have a Sherry sex bomb. Sorry. Woo. Okay, so for me,
Chat just went off the rails.
it did.
Candy took it right off the rails.
For me, number 4 scored an 82, which y'all know that's a really good score for me.
81 for me.
Oh, I was higher than Bryan, so that's a little bit shocking. 2nd place scored a 79 for me.
78.
What's going on?
I don't know. Right there.
Number 3 was a 76.
75. That's funny.
And number 1 is 72.
72.
So,
But I was a good bit lower than Shona. She lowered it when she come back to it. I left it the same because it was already a low score, is how I looked at it.
yep. So I'm going to move these back here.
Wow, you're like done with those?
Oh, no. I'll come back to some of them. Maybe later.
Mark, you see that? She like just did away with them.
Well, we have another blind to do. These are like Mike and Mark's bonus pours.
Kinda, but we haven't even got to those yet.
I'm not them. This is why I
Well-
don't go live, guys, with Bryan on this kind of stuff, because it does not take much for me, especially on a Friday night.
I mean, you gotta own it. If you're gonna do a Friday
Okay.
night live, you gotta own it.
So these are new ones. This is a double blind from Charles that we received just today. Charles, it is 1A, 1B. So I know that you know what these are. I have no clue what these are.
So
I love the coloring. I love the colors.
Shona needs to be made aware because she doesn't always try to follow the chat.
I don't. I'm
The
sorry.
Cherry Sex Bomb is actually the name of the pick.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's a Westward pick.
Wait a minute. For who?
I'm sorry?
Who's the Westward pick?
Cherry Sex Bomb is a Westward pick.
Okay. But who picked it? I'm sorry.
Anyway, moving on. Mark said you can't start a bonus until you finish the others. That's how it works.
All right. Well,
So Westward
yeah.
is the label.
I do know that.
Cherry Sex Bomb
It's
is
the
the
name.
name of the pick.
Okay. So they picked it?
They picked it.
All right. That's their name. So that would be like us picking it as Cast 529.
Right.
I'm
It would
sorry.
be Cask Sex Bomb.
That's funny. Okay. So we have A and B
Yeah,
from
we did enjoy them, and
Charles.
thank you very much for sharing those with us because
Yes.
we thought we knew what an American single malt was. Not a clue.
No, those obviously yours won. That was really good. So thank you.
Okay.
Feel a little bit embarrassed right now because Bryan like just threw me under the bus.
I did
Mike,
not.
I feel for you, Mike, because this I know is how you get treated when Mike and Mark are up here, and
Bryan,
this is why.
Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
Mark's over there.
This is why I don't like to do this. Because he is not nice to you. I get it.
I feel like if you did this more often, though, you wouldn't have got like tripped up there.
I don't know.
But to be fair,
Mark said you go, Shona. I love it.
Mark.
So maybe we need to have a Shona, Mike, and Mark show.
Hey, I'm in.
What do you guys think? Should Bryan sit behind the screen
Absolutely.
and handle all that stuff?
Yep.
You let me know. Because we do have the New Year's Eve party coming up.
I can tell you there will be no giveaways.
Oh, there will be giveaways.
There'll be no added graphics on the screen.
Cheers, Charlie. Thank you.
Cheers, Charlie.
Just so anybody has just arrived, we do have a free giveaway going on. Enter !whiskey, spelled EY, in the chat. We'll get that away.
And that is going to be for a 5-sample
Blind. Yes, I'm not telling you what they are because, well, you need to do it blind.
It will come with a sealed key.
Mm-hmm.
So that once you taste them, you'll be able to open the key and see what you've had.
Yep.
Following that, Shona will be doing a wheel spin for our monthly Patreon giveaway.
Yep.
Which is a leather cask 529 keychain,
Bottle opener keychain. And a surprise sample, 2-ounce sample.
Which she is not disclosing, but I will tell you it's a very nice pour.
It's a very nice pour.
And we are also doing 3 giveaways that require a $5 super chat per entry.
Yep.
They are a 5-sample set of Limestone Farms. And she is doing 2 3-sample sets of
Dark
Arts.
Yep. So the Dark Arts are a 2-ounce pours, and the Limestone Farms are 1-ounce pours.
They are. Everything is really good.
Yep. It is. It is. Hey, guys, before we start this, just because I need like a little bit of a break between doing these, I did some Google researching on the whole Advent thing for July. And you know what? They treat July... one disclaimer, Bryan and I do not do Christmas in July. We never have. However, I missed the Advent already as well as a lot of other people because it was super fun. So Christmas in July is handled just like Christmas. And so it is July 25th. And so I am definitely thinking that we need to do the Advent calendar just like we've did for December, only in July. What do you guys all think? I'll put it out there on the Patreon page. We all can talk about it, see how it goes.
Hey, Jeff from Bourbon and Balls. Cheers,
Yes.
man.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining
Thank you
us.
for joining
Thanks for the
us.
super chat. You got a couple ducks on the pond.
Yep.
I want you to have a fair shot at the free giveaway. So if you could retype !whiskey.
Yep, he
in
got
the
it.
chat?
He's already on it.
Okay.
He's on it.
Good deal, man. I saw Rob trying to bust you out there, and I hated that for you. So, okay. So, real quick
Miss Lori J, let's do it.
to the Bourbon and Balls guys.
Thanks, Lori.
Man, I guess we're not going to get to go back to the Mayflower because I see they're under new ownership as of January 1st. So that
I did see that.
kind of stinks. But
So we'll just have to do New Riff again.
live from New Riff.
Wouldn't that be
Live from
fun?
Gandy Riff.
Yeah?
Gandy will have to be on that show because it's like his namesake.
It is. He's got a tattoo and everything. And I've yet to see that tattoo, so I need to see that tattoo, Gandy.
Gandy Riff tattoo.
All right, let's.
Oh my.
Hey, Jill.
Jill, cheers.
Yes?
Oh, she made Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, did you bring them? The door's unlocked.
She said for the family Christmas party, why aren't we invited?
I know. I thought we were family.
That's what I thought.
Maybe not.
At least for the Rice Krispie treats.
I know. I know.
We won't stay.
Door is unlocked, Jill.
Okay. So this, what do we know about this? Nothing. We know nothing.
Nothing.
About
This is a double blind.
AB.
AB. That's all we have.
Sorry we got off track there for a minute, guys. Lots going on. Lots going on.
Just so y'all know, Jill makes the best Rice Krispie treats.
She does. Jaden's on his way.
That's right.
Good deal, Jaden. We'll go ahead and give you your winnings while you're here.
Yeah, I can get that ready really quick. Just got to get his bourbon binder engraved.
Poor Rex can't get comfortable on the couch.
We need to set up a pet cam because he's hilarious when we're filming these. Because he's like not getting any attention, so he's like, he like throws a little fit.
That's really good.
I haven't had it yet. The nose, I'm getting a lot of caramel.
Gandy's in for the Gandy Riff Live.
Awesome. It is a very nice nose. It's nice and sweet. A lot of caramel,
you're
brown
right,
sugar.
There's no script. Anytime we're live, definitely there is. I mean, if it's recorded, there's no script for us.
You know, honestly, this is why I like the trivia, because I don't drink that much during the trivia. So you guys can all see that I can't hold my liquor too well. And I know that if we went too long this evening, it's not going to be good.
Wilmington, we have two different ones. We have a diode laser, 48 watt,
Yeah.
that sits on our Onefinity CNC.
So I do, on that one, I do like images and stuff like that,
Portraits, that kind of thing.
On slate and stuff like that.
And then we have a 150 watt CO2 Laguna EX shop. I can't think of the name of it. But it's an EX. It's 150 watts.
Yeah, it's an EX 150.
Yeah, but shop something is the name of it. I can't think of that right now. But we love that machine. We've had it for 2 years now.
Getting you, Jeff. 1 second. Poor Jeff.
Jeff, got to have a wrench. I mean, Rob's got a wrench. Why doesn't Jeff have a wrench?
However, you guys treated Rob really bad for a long time not getting a wrench, so.
Well, we started with the diode on the, God, I'm losing my words tonight, on the CNC machine. And after about 2 nights of using that, we loved it and we said, we need a bigger one.
We do. Yeah, I love the laser. You know, I used to love doing the CNC work. It was fun. However, if I can laser something, I'm more apt to do the laser work because I found that my CNC machine, it started to jump some. I mean, I have 2 of them, but they require a lot of maintenance, honestly, where the laser machines, they just go, they just work. I love it.
Oh, now Mike wants to know why Mark doesn't.
Oh, Mark doesn't have a wrench? That's because Mark's always on the
He
show.
said don't give him one, he'll abuse it.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't come in green, Mark.
Nope, it only comes in blue. All right, I'm going to taste this one.
Isn't that good? You took too big of a drink.
It's a little bit warm.
It is.
Very
Cheers,
good
Bourbon
though.
Kitty. Sorry to hear you're under the weather.
No.
A year ago right now, Sean and I were both under the weather.
My sister and I actually just spoke about that because we had Christmas, and then both of our families got instantly really sick it was like a 4 or 5 day sickness. It was bad.
It was bad.
I hate that you are sick. I know a couple other people have been sick. I think that's why I really appreciated having a small Christmas get together this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, we were kind of locked in anyway, so it was good.
I don't know what this is. No, you cannot have a green wrench, Mark. You cannot.
No, but Jeff, man, that blue wrench looks good on you, man.
Okay. I don't know what this one is, but it is delicious. It's definitely has some proof to it.
It's a little creamy up front. A lot of brown sugar.
Some fruit notes.
Char. Not real heavy though on the char. It's like, I don't know, it's really good. Yeah, Bourbon Kitty, I hope that thing is like here and gone immediately because it's never fun being sick. And then when you're looking outside, I'm not sure where you're at, but when you're looking outside here and it's all brown and muddy and ugly and then you don't feel good, it just makes it even worse.
Honestly, Brian's like, are you really going to make us wear the Santa hats this evening?
I did.
And I'm like, yeah, it's a holiday get together. I mean, until New Year's, it's still Christmas season. People are still getting together for Christmas. And we still have our Christmas lights on. Because why? That cheers us all up when it's dark and gray and gloomy.
It does. It does.
And Brian did not go live before Christmas, so I felt he needed to wear the hat tonight.
I might have not gone live to avoid wearing that because I work for 24 episodes of Advent Box.
I know. I'm going to miss it. I'm bringing it back out in July, guys.
What, the hat or the Advent Box?
Both.
Charles is probably laughing.
Oh, shoot. You know, neither one of these, I'm getting a lot on the nose.
Whiskey Showman, I try to drink a lot of water while we're doing these shows. And it's never enough. It really isn't.
No, it truly isn't. And I really feel what Mike and Mark go through with Brian. Brian handles his liquor so very well. Mike and Mark do too for a time period, but until, you know, Brian, like, it's like a wall that he hits and then he passes out, and I show you all a video. But he can go for like hours while the rest of us start to really show it. And I don't have a visor on, but if I was Mark tonight, I'd be flipping it around already.
I'm not proud of it, guys. I'm not. I learned that in the Navy, I guess. I'm excited in the last couple of nights, the new names that we're seeing in our chat. It's exciting, and thanks to you guys for finding us, I guess, and tuning in, and hopefully we're entertaining you. And if you think Shona and I are funny, come back Tuesday night.
Yeah, come New Year's Eve, because I am not funny at all. And the guys are hilarious. Okay, that one was really good.
Charles is letting everybody know the video is available on Patreon.
It is. That one was so good. I don't even have words for the B, 1B that Charles sent us. It's fruity, but yet it's spicy, and then it takes a turn, and it's wow. B is amazing. I thought.
Did you get chocolate on that? I get chocolate.
I did. I got all kinds of notes on it. It's really proofy though. I can tell you that I'm feeling it. It's a burn.
Yeah. I can feel it like down in here, and I just knocked my microphone off the shirt.
And I'm really worried because between round 1 and all those high proof ones besides the bullet, and then round 2, I can tell you these ones have to be proofy. I have no clue what these are. But wow. You guys are probably up for some laughs this evening, and it's all on my account, and I apologize because I'm going to get tongue-tied here really soon, but I promise I will run the races and everything correctly before I drink any more of these.
Mark said he's got the visor ready for the rainbow.
So I'm thinking that for New Year's Eve, I'm thinking that you guys need like the New Year's Eve crowns and stuff like that, and like the little blowhorns and stuff like that. Mike, Mark, are you up for that? Should I get those in, or you want to stick
Mike
with
would look good with a crown.
I think so. I think you guys should be really festive.
What do you think, Mike? You want a crown? He says he's ready for the rainbow, but he didn't say anything about the crown.
He'll hear it. It's delayed, so he'll get it.
That pour is.
Mike wants a crown.
I see it.
I'm getting you a crown, Mike. That's really good. I'm anxious to see what 1B is because, wow, that's good.
Mark thinks he deserves a throne.
Oh, a throne. Well.
Charles, go to Burger King. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go pick out Mike's crown. I'm going to pick him out of tiara. We'll let him sport that alive.
You're not getting a throne, Mark.
I like the Burger King idea too. Get him a paper crown.
I just want to know if we can throw in some bubbly for the bonus pours, guys. Anybody in for bubbly?
Ooh, I don't know. After 6 pours of bourbon, that's before the bonus. Or was the bubbly the bonus?
The bubblies are the bonus. I have a feeling I know which one's going to be the bonus.
No, no way.
You're not going to share it with our
Terry
friends.
will have his by then.
That might be the bonus for New Year's Eve. Oh, Mike just said if I get my shipment in on time, you guys are in for a surprise.
Uh-oh.
Mike?
Jeff.
Oh, good.
Jeff.
Mike's in for bubbly. Good.
Jeff said make it a porcelain throne. That would be so fitting, Jeff.
So, Mike, if you would share in the chat what you got for Christmas. Mike got a really nice bottle for Christmas.
He did. He did. And I think he's been wanting it for a long time.
Oh, Mark is bringing bonuses.
Bonuses. Sorry, Charles. You should have set me straight on that earlier. There.
Charles.
It's all about the presentation.
It is. And Charles, thank you so much because that was amazing for you to share this opportunity for me to get that for Bryan. I really, truly appreciate it. And I know that he really appreciates it too.
I do. I really do.
It's amazing. All of you guys are amazing. Honestly, each and every one of you for coming out and supporting us. It's been fun for us, and this has always just been fun for us. We love to give back to the community. We love to share with everybody. But you know what? As long as this remains fun, we're going to keep doing this, and that's what we love about it. We're having a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when Mike and Mark come over with Terry and Casey. We have a blast.
Our whiskey nights, we have a ball on those.
Yep.
A couple times we've been able to hook up with Bourbon and Balls. We've had a great time.
Gandy Riff.
Yep. We've met up with Candy Riff a couple times with Bourbon and Balls.
Yep. And everybody can thank Gandy for the trivia, Wednesday night trivias, because Gandy helped. He provided the very first bottle that got me thinking, what can we do to give this away?
Yep.
So big thanks to
Yep.
Gandy for helping with the Wednesday night trivias.
So to anybody that has joined us in the recent past, we are doing a free giveaway of a 5 sample blind. All it takes for a chance to win that is !point whiskey entered in the chat. That is whiskey with an EY. For a $5 super chat, you'll enter, you'll get a duck.
Yep.
We're doing 3 duck races tonight. We're doing a 5 sample Limestone Farms giveaway, all 5 bottles. And we are doing 2 3 sample sets of Dark Arts. Those are 2 ounce samples. The Dark Arts samples are 2 ounce samples. The others are 1 ounce. So for every $5 super chat, you get a chance to win any of those 3.
Yep. Okay, are you ready to find out what these are? I was trying to go and get the duck races ready, but I'll do that towards the end.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
This is really good.
So I will tell you that B was my favorite, and it scored an 85, which is a great score for me.
I hadn't given it a number.
Oh.
I would probably have been a little bit higher than that. I'd have probably been about an 88 on that.
So that one is, this doesn't even shock me. Evernorth Essence Barrel MJ1. So Evernorth being bourbon junkies, every time that Charles and Gandy send us any type of sample of Evernorth, it always does great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that. That's great. The second one was really close behind it with a score of 82, so just 3 points less. And Bryan also scored it an 82. Another Evernorth Arctic Spirit. Again, very good. So, Charles, can you tell us what the proof points were on these? Because I'm feeling they were a little bit proofy, but I don't have proof points. So
my lips are feeling there a little bit proofy.
But I will tell you that I like the Evernorth Essence Barrel MJ1 just a smidge better than the Evernorth Arctic Spirit. And I am going to go over while we're waiting on that. Guys, please forgive me on the pause. I just want to get everybody's name entered.
So, for you guys that seem to get these Evernorth picks, I guess they're not picks, are they? They're their bottles. Mm-hmm. How many bottles do these guys have? Because how many is that we've had? That's got to be at least 6 of them we've had. And we've never had a bad one.
We've not, and we've only had them because of Charles and Gandy.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for sharing them with us. Sorry, guys. Brian's looking at me.
Shona is getting ready, and I was hovering, making her nervous.
Hovering.
She's already nervous.
Yep.
And so I come back over here to my side of the bar, mind my own business.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So while I am working on the duck races, and we can we can finish this, we can keep chatting, but I don't want to keep people who may need to get to bed and stuff like that. But I'm going to switch over and go ahead and do the free giveaway. It'll just take me a second to close those entries. So
won't be long now, guys. What's everybody sipping on tonight?
So I am going to switch over to, well, actually I'll come over. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and pick the winner. And everybody will see it in the chat. So Rob, I know Rob is still here because he has been commenting. Rob, the SS supervisor, you won the blind.
How about that?
Yep. Rob, I need you to comment though. Tell me that you're still here.
Yeah.
You've been in here all night, so you still need to be
You're not
here.
here now, Rob. Just probably
Okay.
did one.
So Charles is saying the Arctic Spirit is 116.
There's Rob.
Woohoo!
Congrats, Rob.
Congrats, Rob. Perfect. All right. So then, while we are,
Oh, you see what Gandy wrote?
what Gandy right?
His new favorite ever north is the Cobbler Spirit Walker 3. It's it is milk chocolate filled in raspberry mousse.
Sounds delicious.
It does.
I want to go ahead and do the patron wheel. I'm going to switch over to the screen real quick. And so if you have already won on the patron wheel, and that has been Jaden, Alan, Kevin, and John, you are not one here. Until we get through these, I'll put you back on when we come up with something new. But please just try to get through these. So we will click and find a new winner. I'm going to shuffle it a couple times.
Mr. Ritchie, we're aware it does that, and we know that there's somewhere out there you can turn that off. We have not figured it out, and in fact, we were rewatching last night's live this evening, and I was standing here. It wasn't even doing a thumbs up, but my thumb was in the air, and the bubble popped up.
Congratulations, Rick. You
Congrats, Rick.
won the keychain and the surprise 2-ounce sample. I will get that out to you. Congratulations. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it.
Congratulations, Rick. And I know he's still with us. There he is.
Give me 1 second. And then I'm going to switch over real quick. I am going to get everybody that has super chatted into the duck races, and we will start the duck races. If you guys will just give me a minute for that, and you guys catch up with Bryan.
Charles thinks it's rigged. Mark said CD of the year and winner on here. Mark, you're a poet and didn't even know it, man. Okay, guys. So we've got the free giveaways are done.
We are. I'm working on the duck races. You guys still have time to do the duck races if you want to as I'm adding these in.
Charles says the MJ1 is 130 proof. I'm feeling proofy tonight, Charles. So that was B. That was the one we liked. It was 130 proof. We liked them both, but B was crazy good.
I am hurrying, guys. I apologize. I should have been.
Guys, I can hear her over there hitting them keys on that keyboard. I don't know if she knows what she's hitting, but she's hitting them.
I still know. Maybe not in 30 minutes from now, but I still know right now. That's why I wanted to do this before everybody needed to log off. And Bryan is hovering over my shoulder
I
again.
am not, guys, am I hovering? I'm a long way away. I am a long way away. Look, I'm going to get way over here at the edge of the picture. Be no hovering. John said that he thinks you said use guys, and he loves that.
Hey, I am from southeastern Ohio. My ancestors come from West Virginia, so you never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
So
Just
like
saying.
somebody in the chat last night said, and it might have been John, you're from southeastern Ohio. Ohio.
I am. I truly am. I really try hard. A little bit about me, why I don't like to be on the screen as much and why it took Bryan so long to get me on here. I took speech therapy until I was in 6th grade, guys. Because I had such a slang. it was bad.
Yeah, Jeff, throwing the Pittsburgh talk out there. Yin's guys. Jeff, what are we gonna do with them boys over there, man? I mean, I don't even want to get into that, but good Lord, did we look bad? I mean, we look like December Mike Tomlin football. Wednesday. But hey, let's throw an extension at him and be happy.
All right, I believe I have everybody entered.
No, Rob, she does not wash. She does not. I can confirm that she does not wash. She might go down the creek, though.
What are you guys even saying? All right, I am going to switch over so everybody can see. We are going to do the duck race. I have it in there for 1 minute. And
Charlie, pipe down. At least we're going to be in the playoffs.
here we go. Good luck, everybody.
This is our inaugural duck race, I think.
It's our very first
Our
one.
very first ever duck race.
And so this one will be for the Limestone Farms, the 5 1-ounce pours of Limestone Farms. So whoever wins this one, that is what you'll be getting. And I'm making a note so I don't forget.
Because that could happen.
Very well could.
Lots of movement.
Oh, Jeff, you're coming out too early.
Oh, there comes Terry sneaking up. Terry is sneaking up. Whiskey Corner coming out of nowhere. Look at that. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Whiskey Corner. Whiskey Corner, if you could send me your mailing address, that would be great, to cask529info@gmail.com. And I think Bryan is entering that in there for us. So
I did misspell calm.
So if you could enter that in there for us, we will get that shipped out to you. Congratulations.
So I've got our email in the chat. I am in the chat under Gemini Custom Designs. So you'll see cask529info@gmail.com. If you can get us your address, we will get the goods coming your way.
Yep. I don't know who got last, Rick. We don't have a punishment pour. I apologize. I don't know who got last. I am going to go ahead and switch over. I think I have it set for the next one. I removed Whiskey Corners from the win. We'll switch back over. And so this one will be for one of the Dark Arts 2-ounce, 3 2-ounce samples.
Charles, are those all Ever North bottles you just sent me? That's quite a collection you've got.
I missed that.
He deleted it before I could read it.
Oh, who deleted it?
John.
It said first time clapping. I wanted to read it. Oh, okay. So Terry said if I push the trophy at the end, it will show
Do you have
places.
Charles's name in there? Should be. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Charles, that's your girl. That's your girl, Charles. John.
I think that is rigged. Whiskey Corner, the second. However, I don't see anything from Whiskey Corner. We may need to restart this all together. If Whiskey Corner is not in here, let me switch.
Is Carlos in the chat? Whiskey Corner Carlos.
Give me 1 second because he said, no, that's your girl.
See, now it's my girl. Now things are going bad.
Names. Edit list. It took all my names out.
I'm not seeing any correspondence from Carlos from Whiskey Corner here in the chat. So you may get saved by the bell here.
Okay. So, Charles, I did miss you. I am adding you in. If Carlos is not in there, I'm re-adding him since he has not answered yet. I feel horrible and I should not ever do this ever again.
Miker, I am seeing your chat. And when Shona gets all the names put back in the computer, I will tell her because I do not want to fluster her at this point. Charles said no worries. His name is Carlos in Spanish. This guy's a problem solver. This Charles
I love
is
it.
a problem solver. Last night it was John getting kicked out of trivia. Tonight it's Charles not getting his name put in the. And Charles was the first guy to.
I know, I
super
think
chat.
that's why it didn't show up on my thing because it, like the chats when I scrolled up.
Cheers to Four Leaf Whiskey joining us tonight.
Okay. I'm using my mini feed now for the super chats, so I should not miss anybody instead of using the chat. Sorry, guys.
So our Patreon giveaway was good. And our blind giveaway was good to Rob. So we need to do the 3 duck races.
Right. Because Whiskey Corner was not in there. We'll go ahead and put him back in there. However, he needs to be present, or she needs to be present.
He.
Okay. I do apologize, guys. Brian's laughing, so I know you guys are making fun of me in the chat.
No, it had nothing to do with that. It was Charles sending out some props to Carlos. Mike, or have you told Terry all he has to do is type in the little window that says chat? Is he typing and then it doesn't post? Is that what's happening? Because we may know what the problem is if that's what's happening.
Somebody probably blocked him.
Yeah. That happened to Charles a long time ago. And we finally got him fixed. So if that's what's happening, Mike, let us know. And after the live, we'll go in and see if we can get that fixed.
Okay, I believe.
So before you run the race,
Yes.
there is a shuffle button somewhere.
Oh, it's not here.
There is no shuffle button.
Now, guys, I will tell you, I do not pay for the premium on this. So I may not have everything because this is our first time using this.
I do not see any type of a shuffle button.
No, but I will show you that we have, whoops,
So I see the issue because all the names are entered in groups. And if you're
all
not
these
shuffling
names
them-
entered. Okay, so I have 25 names entered. I am going to set it for 1 minute. And we can shuffle the characters here. I'm going to shuffle you guys. There you go.
Oh, you finally shuffled? You
Yep,
gotta do it
it's
4
up
more
here.
times.
4 more
Make
times?
Terry happy. He wanted it shuffled 5 times.
Okay, there you go. 5 times. It's been shuffled. All right, here we go. 1 minute.
Gandy, I'll bet you're right. I'd put money on that too. And then he would be like, I don't know what happened, Terry.
Everybody, I truly do apologize. This is why I need to not drink and be behind the scenes. Mark, Mike,
It's just excuses.
I cannot
now,
wait for
guys.
you to be here New Year's Eve.
Excuses. She ran a sample
Okay.
duck race earlier tonight, and it was a 60-minute duck race.
It was sad.
And
All right,
we
so
did not wait for it to finish.
Whiskey Corner never did chime in, right?
Never.
Okay, so this is back for the Limestone Farms.
Correct. Bourbon Hunter Lee, I think. Is that who
Oh, Whiskey Corner did chime in. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
So
now what
Whiskey
are you
Corner.
gonna
Okay, Whiskey Corner. I'm going to have you winning the Limestone Farms. Bourbon Hunter Lee, you are winning the first Dark Arts. And I say that because I messed up the very first round. So I apologize. So Whiskey Corner, you are winning the Limestone Farms 5 1-ounce samples. Bourbon Hunter Lee, you are winning the first 3 2-ounce samples of the Dark Arts. And I'm going to go one more time. Whiskey Corner, I do need your shipping address. If you could send that to cask529info@gmail.com, that would be great. Thank you. And I'm going to race again. Here we go. And I'm going to shuffle 5 times. And this is for the third one. The third one is again the Dark Arts, that round.
Halfway in. Pretty tight race.
Oh, Richie, you're in there. I do see your name, Mr. Richie J. I was like, oh my gosh, did I forget someone again? But I see your name right now, so I know you were in there.
Look at Mike Rowe. Look at Mike Rowe.
Heading out there. Mike Rowe, you in the
Congratulations,
dark
Miker.
arts.
Congratulations, Miker. Charles.
All right. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Look
shoot.
at Mike's out there with all his friends.
He is. He's out there all by himself. All right, so.
Oh, well, our first duck race, and that was a shit show.
I am sorry. I am. So the patron live giveaway is going to Rick Moreland. You'll be receiving a keychain and a surprise 2-ounce sample. The free giveaway, which is the 5 1-ounce blind, is going to Rob, the supervisor. Right? I wrote that down somewhere.
This blind is going to Rob.
Yes,
Rick Moreland won
the
the
patron.
keychain and the 2-ounce sample.
And then the Limestone Farms.
Carlos won the Limestone Farms.
Yep, Whiskey Corner.
Bourbon Hunter Lee won one set of.
Yep. And then Micro won the other.
And Micro won the other.
Okay, guys.
I apologize that was not a smooth transaction. It was close. I mean, it was almost smooth. It was.
Oh, shoot. I don't know how great we are, guys. And
Yeah, Andy.
I really try. But you really should allow me just to sit behind the scenes while the guys are up here, because that way I'm not drinking and I can focus on what I'm doing.
You're right, Wilmington. There is a supervisor in the chat for the shit show. Mm-hmm. And speak of the devil, there it is. He's just happy he won something tonight.
Absolutely.
So we couple great blinds.
It
Thanks
was.
to Gandy and Charles.
Yes.
Charles, huge thanks to you for helping Shona come up with this bottle for me.
Yep.
That I had before Terry, which is huge to me. Thank you so much, both of you. I'd have been more excited right from the start if I didn't know for sure I had something Terry didn't have. Especially a Jack product. I'm just...
He's being ridiculous.
And the fact that Terry can't chat makes it even better.
Oh, shoot. Also, big thanks to Dave for sending us all the samples today, along with Charles. That was really great. I've never had any of the barrel products, and Dave sent us a ton of those, so I'm excited to try those. So thank you.
So, Mark, I'm not even going to pay any attention to Mark Scott. Charles said that Shonda did great. And Wilmington likes Shona drinking. We like Shona drinking.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I do want to throw this out there, and I don't want to put anybody on the spot. And maybe hold that thought, because I want to send a text to someone before I put anybody on the spot. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. But Miker said that it was more fun watching, and he showed more excitement than I do when I win something. Just because I act like an adult, Mike, doesn't mean I'm not excited. I mean, I won and you acted like a teenage girl hopping around.
Mike, I have more fun watching you guys.
Mike is referring to back in May, there was a huge bourbon drop at a Kroger in Union, Kentucky, and I was chosen to go in fourth. There There was 1,000 tickets they handed out. They drew 25 numbers, and I was the fourth ticket drawn. And it was a great. I mean, I got a Michter's 10-year. I got Old Rip 10-year, and what was the third bottle? You remember what third? It wasn't something fabulous.
It was the Baker 7.
Baker 7. Anyway, I was excited. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. We'd been up all freaking day the day before and all night. I mean, I'm sorry, I only had so much energy. And I've not heard the end of it since May. That I didn't hop up and down and hoot and holler and scream. Rick Moreland, we are doing a live on New Year's Eve. We are tasting, it will be me, Mark, and Mike, and we are tasting the Weller Rainbow provided by, I shouldn't say provided by because Mark and I are going to provide some of it. Terry and Mike are providing the bottles that Mark and I don't have. So now Mike's calling me a bump on a log. I can't win with this guy.
I just love it that Wilmington said everybody's drinking, so I'm good.
Mark said I blacked out. That's right, I blacked out, Mark. What did you say?
Wilmington said everybody's drinking, so I'm all good.
Oh yeah. Nobody even knows that you're drinking. Uh-oh, Terry's texting me. Up all night, my ass. Not you and Mike. Terry's a little bitter, apparently.
It's because you got a bottle before him.
I did. Hey, Terry, you see that? That's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, those two. Those two.
Gandy Old Rip 10 is amazing. It's a great pour. It's actually one of the very few bottles that don't sit out on top of the bar. But we do share it. Mm-hmm. We opened it at the end of a live one night. It was a bonus pour. And Mark and Mike were like, "You can't open that." And I'm like, well, I didn't buy it to look at it. It's not here to look at. Mark, who are you talking to? Because I was still awake at Route 13 when Terry ramped a dead deer in the middle of the road. Mike, however, sat up and said, "What was that?" and went back to sleep. Shout out to Rick Moreland. Please check your text messages. I couldn't have had an OFC. Terry, I got it. It's right there, man.
Okay, so Rick is really good at bringing people on live. To the chat to bring on, he has, I forget what he uses, but he is going to share a link that if anybody wants to come on live, because we are horrible at it and it always fails on us.
Because Shauna's scared.
I am scared. So Rick will, he will at around 15 minutes or so bring on some people on the chat, and he will share a link for all of us, and so we can join that. So
basically we'll hang out after the live. We'll be able to actually talk to each other.
Yep.
Rick's going to host that for us.
He is.
One day we'll have enough guts to try it on our own. Until then, though.
Oh, Charles wants you to show him the box.
Show.
The box. Your box.
This box,
yes,
Charles?
Yep, that box.
Terry. Show Terry. Look at that, Terry. Can you see that, Terry? Isn't that pretty? I think it's on there. I don't know. Shauna's got something else pulled up on the other. There I come on my screen. There. That is an incredible looking package. I'll probably be getting a text message from Terry momentarily.
Oh, shoot. You too.
It's a rough crowd. It's a rough crowd tonight. Okay, so what else we got going on here?
Now, if Whiskey Corner's still on here, please don't forget to send us an email with your shipping address so that we can get your samples out to you. That would be great.
And Husky Dog, cheers. Late is definitely better than never. And Jeff from Bourbon and Balls did a shameless plug there a little bit ago for Bourbon of the Year bracket on January the 2nd. Jeff, if you would drop the link to Bourbon and Balls, you're more than welcome to do that. If we've got anybody else in the chat tonight that has a channel, please feel free to drop your link. I think probably the only person that may not have the ability to do so is Whiskey Corner because he doesn't have a blue wrench.
I'll get that out there so
will
he
fix
can
you up,
drop his link.
Carlos was with a blue wrench so that you can drop your link. Might have been the only channels we had with us tonight.
There
So-
you go.
So Carlos, you should now have a blue wrench so you can drop your link if you would like to your channel.
So
in the
Charles
chat.
is asking, or Gandy is asking which rick house did this come from, and I don't know
Okay.
where to find that.
I cannot say that I know where to find that. Barrel number. 1-13. 1-13, Gandy.
And it's on up there. Oh, there it is. Barrel house. How about that? I was looking all over it and I couldn't find it, but I wasn't looking there. I was looking for like a little code or something engraved in it.
Yeah, have you gotten a response from Gandy? I got, it's a label on the neck. Which,
Yep. Which you just looked.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Charles
Charles
said
said
it's a
it's a
Coy
Coy
Hill.
Hill.
How about that?
Very nice.
Really nice.
And Gandy said that's Coy Hill Rick House.
They're both on it.
What's the proof on that? 136. I didn't even notice the proof.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's awesome. Beautiful bottle. 136. Ooh.
I think that'll make a nice bonus pour for New Year's Eve. I mean, I know Mark and Terry's bringing bonus pours.
Yeah,
but
they probably won't even be interested in that. They won't even be interested in that old thing.
Oh, shoot.
Anybody that's interested, anybody that's a patron, whether it be paid or free, I don't imagine that's going to change. Keep an eye out because Shauna's going to be asking some questions
I am.
pertaining to the Advent because this Advent we just finished up, there was literally just enough in a bottle to fill every box.
Different bottles had, I swear, different amounts in it.
Yeah,
so,
there were some bottles that we maybe could have got one or two more pours out of.
where other ones didn't have.
And others, it was like, wow, that luckily made it.
Yeah.
So she's going to be putting some feelers out there to see how many people are interested because we're going to have to, if we're going to do it, we're going to have to start accumulating bottles.
Yep.
And if we have, I don't want to say too much interest, but more interest than we had in December.
We may need
we
two
may need
bottles
to pick
instead
up
of one.
2 bottles of each, which means Shauna's going to have to get out of bed a little more often because I can only buy 1 bottle of some stuff.
Can't you just take
No,
Mike and Terry?
no. No, because their bottles go home. So, that is, I don't know. I guess the more I think about it, the more excited I am about it because we did have a great time with it.
We did.
think that if we're going to do it, well, I'd like to get the ball rolling a little sooner because the boxes were.
Right. And if you already have a box, then you
Yeah,
probably won't
you
need
may
a new
not.
box.
You're not going to want a new box probably unless.
But we'll need to know
different.
how many new boxes Bryan needs to build too. So
Yeah.
we'll have different price points because I know a lot of people already have them.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll have to do some math on that, and here's what it'll be if you don't want a new box.
Yep.
So, Mark, who is in the chat tonight, been sick, travels a lot. He still has a lot of his box left to drink from what he was telling me earlier tonight. So,
Oh, we got Mr. Richie J popping his Coy Hill on New Year's as well. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh.
That's awesome. So, be some good drinking on New Year's.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll have a lot of
excited to be
fun.
live on New Year's Eve, really, because that's like the most excitement Shona and I will have on a New Year's Eve in years.
Hey, we love quiet.
We do. We do quiet New Year's Eves generally, but
But honestly, a few weeks ago we had that. We had our shut-in weekend because I knew New Year's Eve was New Year's Eve was middle of the week, so I wasn't going to get the time off that I normally would get around the holidays. So we did our shut-in. I don't know. It's probably been about 4 weeks ago.
yeah, it's about a month ago, probably.
But it was really nice. So I got that reset, which is really needed.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay, so Husky Dog's got a local store that has all the allocated bottles you could possibly be looking for. However, he is asking secondary prices for them.
Oh no.
Charlie, you're right. Quiet is definitely underrated. And I mean, we're not noisy people really, for the most part. But that quiet weekend, which is generally a 3 or 4 day weekend, where we lock ourselves in.
Yep. All right. I see where Rick just posted a link to his StreamYard, so that if anybody wants to go live and be face to face, we can join him on StreamYard. So please be sure to click that link. We are going to hop off here so that I'm going to leave it going for a little bit so the chat's up, so that if anybody wants to join that, we can all join him. He has a great platform to do that on. So we will see you guys there if you want to join us.
Thank you guys all for joining us.
Yep.
Congratulations to the winners tonight.
Yes. And thanks for bearing with us.
And Charles, thank you for assisting Shona again and getting this bottle for me. I greatly appreciate both of you guys. And this will be our last live for sure until
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yep.
We will probably post a video Sunday night, hopefully, if we can get back on schedule.
Yep.
The Advent box has everything screwed up. So, until next time, everybody, thanks for joining us. Be safe and happy holidays.
Yep. Thank you.